Alright. Who's ready to continue walking to the far lands here on November 19th, 2024? Speaking of dogs, we left our dog at 71,916.01 megabytes, some 33 blocks off the x-axis in the center of the world. And if you're ready to continue, I'm ready to continue with them woofs. Woof! There it is. Thank you, Wolfie, for also allowing me to remember I had my speakers on.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Kurt Wolfie, Kurt Wolfie, Kurt Wolfie, Kurt Wolfie, Kurt Wolfie.
Kurt Wolfie? Yes, he will. Alright, we grab that dog and continue west twixt the far lands here in Minecraft Beta 173. Where did that dog go? Oh, there it is. Alright. Woofity woof woof woof. Welcome back. Welcome back. Back at it. Relaunch command. That might be a way to do it. How's everybody weekend? Did I talk to you guys over the weekend? I mean, I know I not in Farlands or Bus, but I know I did some SnowRunner. I know we did the Mindcrack UHC charity event. Perfect. You had a most excellent weekend. Most excellent. Radical. Keanu Reeves in chat. Oh. Pigs is dry. Very dry. Burnt to a crisp, even. Jimmy O's been hospitalized. What the hell, Kim? I hope whatever it was has been or is being taken care of. And I hope you're on the up and up. Oh, get. These pigs. What if I punch them with my bare fists? Not really, but that'll work. You're better now. You've been blind for a month. Is there something we should avoid doing? so that we are not blind for a month. Not that I need you to go into details or anything like that. That was more of a open-ended banter kind of a question. On my keyboard. Don't put your finger in your eye. Got it. How do I put in my contacts? I tell you what, not to make it all about me, but I know I've talked about the mental healths, and recently I finally got around to seeing a talkie doctor. Well, I guess she's not a doctor, a therapist. Mental health care. After 3 or 4 places were not accepting new patients. Or insurance, or both of the above. Oh, okay. Well, now I have far too many. It's gone. Weird. I mean, I only just started. But I think that should help. Or start to help, or provide something. And one of the things from the recent sessions is, like, you all know that I eat the same breakfast and lunch every day. It's a routine. My therapist was saying, like, yes, that would be good. That's good for someone if they have ADHD or on some sort of spectrum like that. However, it could not be good for the depression aspect of things, because then it does perpetuate the feeling of being in a rut. The same thing day in, day out. That old chestnut. Well, she suggested that maybe I try tweaking my routine slightly to see if that might help a little bit. Twerking and tweaking. Seven different breakfasts and 7 different lunches. That might be too big of a tweak. That would tweak my back. Have lunch for breakfast and breakfast for lunch. You might be onto something. That's not a terrible place to start. I don't know why I didn't even consider that as an option. So yeah, I come to you for ideas. The kind of problem with that is I will sometimes have a different breakfast other than my bowl of oatmeal. But then that, like, throws off my whole blood sugar game. Particularly if I eat something that's, like, different or has carbs and sugar in it. Like, special times that we have pancakes here, like an hour or 2 after lunch, I'm like, you know, I'm like shaking. My veins are full of insulin. Una, what are you doing? Digging a hole in her bed. So I'm thinking, like, what can I... Like, if I still eat oatmeal. Let's say I still eat oatmeal, but I eat less oatmeal. What can I accoutrement it with? I already... The thing is, I have oatmeal. I put chia seeds in it for digestion. And then I top it with granola and blueberries. That's my breakfast. In case, and of course my coffee. In case you're looking for a starting point. I've done strawberries, like if they're in season, like over the summer and stuff like that. I don't know, I could like have an egg or two, maybe. Or I don't know, like cottage cheese. Like something that isn't like a slice of toast, because then that throws my whole carbs out of whack. Cottage cheese is the worst. I like it. It's just one of those things that, like, you never think to buy. Because when you have it, you never think to eat it, and then it goes bad. The girlfriend does a lot of yogurt, but I do not like the flavor of yogurt. Like, the only flavor of yogurt I like is the stuff that's jam-packed full of sugar. Which is what I'm trying to avoid. She gets that, like, Greek yogurt. I mean, we're watching all these, like, Japanese travel vlogs and stuff, and the things the Japanese eat for breakfast are wild. Wild and crazy. They got, like, rice and soup and fish for breakfast. Although the time the girlfriend visited there, she said not eating fish. The place she was staying at had like a buffet, and like one of the things was like spaghetti. So she just ate spaghetti for breakfast. You, Pawnbrocus, does not think my breakfast needs to be messed with. Rotate where you eat it. I'll eat it on the toilet. Efficient. True, true. And then, yeah, people who think American breakfasts are crazy. With all the sweets and sugar, cereals, dairy, breads. Alright, I've ended up on a cliff of impossible to descend. Ness. You know what? Water bucket. Boy, I sure wish I had a water bucket during the UHC. Well, that was successful. And... oh, whatever. Add avocados somewhere. Avocados are out of fashion. No, they're out of season. I don't... That's another thing I'm, like, trying to do, is, like, not perpetuate global warming by having my breakfast ship in from Argentina. Have an English breakfast. Minor tweaks. What about minor tweaks? Beans on toast. I'll be tooting my way to the toilet. Steel cutouts. Well, here's another problem. I have about 12 pounds of my oatmeal upstairs. I buy in bulk when it's on sale. No, I mean, I used to do instant oatmeal, but instant oatmeal is like a fast carb, and that would cause me to get the hunger shakes. So I use just old-fashioned rolled oats from my friend Bobbert and his red mill. My dead friend Bob. That's 100% carbs. True. That's why I'm like, okay, maybe less oatmeal, but like, add a couple eggs. Or, yeah, I mean, that's why I was thinking about the cottage cheese. I should ask the girlfriend. She's gonna go shopping. What? Hold on. To get cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is like all protein. All protein, all the time. Veggies. Veggies for breakfast. The spooky noises, I think, is your answer. Omelets let you do a variety. True. I mean, yeah. I mean, one of the other things we were talking about was like how long my morning routine takes. And hello? Hallway? Okay. Did Wolfie just come out of there? I didn't notice that. I just looked at it and noticed it and then had to walk through it. Oh, almost floating block of ice, but not quite. What was I saying? Oh, my morning routine, how it like takes so long and I feel bad about it taking so long. Because I could be doing, like, if I did my morning routine faster, I could do more things with my day. And the therapist said, like, unless it's something that I want to change, or that, like, truly brings me unhappiness, he thinks that's good for me. As an introvert, the morning routine, where I take my morning and I sit down and have my breakfast and my coffee slowly, is my way to charge up for the day. I'm like, okay, I could see that. I could probably try to start it earlier, my morning. So yeah, less concentration on the guilt of things I could have or should have done, and more concentration on the plan to do those things in the future. Another top top therapy tip that you didn't even have to pay for. I'm just disseminating these secrets of the mind. What part of the routine takes the most time? I don't know. I mean, making the stuff, making the oatmeal and the coffee. Like, the oatmeal takes 10 minutes after the water's already been boiling. But then while that's, like, heating up, I come downstairs and I feed Juno and let her out and all that stuff. Then also eating, because then I'm also searching through my RSS feeds and the news feeds, and I'm, like, reading the newspaper. Sounds like thinking relaxing time. It can be. Yeah. Did I miss the transient chunks? I have not seen any thus far. If you take an hour, that seems reasonable. Whoops.
Palette Hands gifted a tier 1 sub to Jimmy EO. They have given 555 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for the gift sub. What about 2 hours? Is 2 hours too long? I wake up pretty slow. Like, let's say I wake up at 9, which has been more frequent lately. I tend not to, say, get out the door to begin the day, i.e. walk Juno or whatever, until 11. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I've said this before. If I have, like, to catch a flight, or, like, if I have an appointment or something to do, like, I can do that. I'm not a night owl either. I'm a sleepy lad. Well, that's just ice up there. I think it'd be a waste of a boat. Just wait till I reach 48 years old? Why 48s? What happens? Well, here's the thing. Yesterday was a weird day for me. I had breakfast. What did I do? I don't remember what I did. Honestly. I took Juno out for a walk. I had lunch. And then I went out to rake some of the leaves, because I'm piling them up in the garden beds to like, naturally fertilize and compost in them. And that was a good hour or two. That was about like 3 o'clock. At 48, the government makes oatmeal mandatory. But then I just, like, completely crashed. My energy just tanked. I was, like, raking leaves isn't the most strenuous thing, but I was going back and forth and picking stuff up and putting some dead fallen branches in the bin and yada yada yada. But I, like, completely zombified. And I came downstairs and I laid on the couch. I can't nap, but I did, like, zone in and out. Juno loved it because she was right there with me. But I must have just laid on the couch from like 4 to 6. which is just weird. Like, I don't know why my energy just completely tanked. The girlfriend thinks it's because in the previous weeks we had all this cheesecake and pumpkin pies and things that we've been eating every night. So she thinks my body got used to that surge of sugar. But it's been a while. It's been like almost a week since we've been eating like that. Eat the pie for breakfast. It's been so yeah, Powers. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Yesterday was a weird day, and then we like ate dinner early. I was worried I was like feeling sick or getting sick or something like that, but I haven't felt that. And we ended up watching a lot of TV and just like vegetating on the couch. And then of course I really was having trouble falling asleep at night because I napped for like 2 hours. Sometimes you just gotta regress into nothing. Thank you, Power. I mean, that is what the girlfriend says. She's like, it's not wrong. Just have like a day of slug. Just be slug. Be slug for a day. I guess it was like weird that it wasn't my choice. It was like my body just like my big blood just left. You know, like Homer's brain leaves. Just went and left me for the rest of the day and is like, that's it. Well, anyway, I have a regular doctor's appointment tomorrow to follow up on that whole vitamin B tests and McGubbins we were doing over the summer. But then my therapist is like, you might want to see about the medication you're on, because that definitely can make you feel tired. I remember when I started trying medication. Yeah, the weather, maybe, yeah, the weather and the time change. The low pressure system moving in. I remember when I first tried medication, I tried Prozac, and that really just tired me out. Is that when I started to yawn a lot during streams? Has anybody been around that long to remember? Then because of that, I switched from Prozac to Effexor, and that was alright for a while. But then I recently switched to Lexapro. I mean, recently, a couple years ago. But yeah, I mean, pretty much any of those mental health drugs, a side effect is drowsiness. So I don't think there's any escaping it. But I don't know, I might. Lexapro made you manic. Like, energetic? Manic? That would be nice. Maybe, maybe not. So, my therapist is not a medication expert, but she's like, you might want to talk to your doctor about... Couldn't sleep at all. Effexor affected my sleep. I had to, like, keep changing when I would take it, in the morning or at night. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm already at, like, the maximum dosage for the Lexapro. I might have to, like... I only have to, like, reduce it, maybe? But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Well, welcome back, Super. We're at the final jitter movement, as you might be able to notice. Quite significant. It's a helping hand that makes you feel wonderfully bland. Yeah, and there is the zombification. That's what Effexor started to do to me, just made me a zombie. Why final? Because there's no more until the farlands. Technically, if I kept walking into the farlands for 8 million more blocks, yes, I would come across the next jitter iteration. The jitteration, as I like to call it. But before the farlands, this is the last one. Yes, because math. Because math is a good explanation. Percentage-wise, aren't we over 80% by now? Oh, there's the F3 up there. Well, yeah, the last time we pressed it was 9.8 million. We're probably over 10 million? I mean, by all accounts, we should be over 10 million. Any day now. Any month now. Oh. Whoop, get it muted, everybody. Do I need to demonstrate the offset? Would you look at that? Can you even see it? Oh yeah, we also have X-ray eyes now. The jitter is so extreme that we could stick half of our head through the wall. But only on this west axis. Hacks. True. I can also suffocate in a wall if I don't dig my breathing holes. speed holes. True, yeah. The two mods we had to implement were so that Wolfie wouldn't spawn inside blocks, which he still kind of does in leaf blocks, but and also so that the sand wouldn't perpetually fall and lag the game out, which it was doing. Spooky noise. No, sand still obeys gravity, but we basically... The floating point problem exists in at least those 3 places. It's different code. So we fixed the floating point for the sand, and we fixed the floating point for the entities, which includes Wolfie. But we didn't fix the floating point for the visual aspect. We basically changed it from a floating point to a double precision math. It's all stuff that's already there in the code, but they like commented it out or something like that. So that's why the floating point is still like this in this version of the game. True. I don't believe the jitters happen in the new versions of the game. Blork. Could you mod 121 to add jitters? I don't know, but then it wouldn't have the farlands. Which are sort of important for this journey based on the title of the series. Ooh. Boats. Whoa! Most sliced a Wolfie. Had to go talk about yawning. Sorry. Ooh. The medical condition. Probably, I don't know. Oh, I'm not picking stuff up. Perfect. Just a guy. What percentage is your milk and cottage cheese? I don't know. I haven't purchased it recently to know. I also don't drink normal milk. That's for lava. Whoa. Yeah, I think I mean, in the grocery stores, yeah, there's skim milk. I think there's 1% and 2%, and then whole milk, which, like, whole milk is not 100%, it's like 5% or something like that. I don't know. Well, that's wackadoodle. It almost seems like a chunk thing, but it isn't. Whole is usually 3.5%. Oh, I see. Isn't 1% a thing? Or is it skim 2% whole? I thought there was another percent in there. It's 1%. Alright, yeah, okay. Like I said, I don't drink cow milk. What you drink? Right now, almond milk. I used to like and get oat milk, but it's hard to find now. I don't know what happened to the oat milk industry. I guess I should say it's hard to find an unsweet. That's what I get because of the sugars. I get the unsweet almond milk, and I would get the unsweet oat milk, but I can't rarely find it anymore. The normal unsweet, not the vanilla unsweet. That's another problem. I can find unsweet, but it's vanilla unsweet, and that's gross and disgusting. Careful, Wolfie. Milk your own almonds. I'll milk your oats. I like my oats cookied. That's pretty good. I do like an oatmeal raisin cookie. Mmm. How hard is it to make your own oat milk? I mean, probably hard enough that it's cheaper just to buy oat milk. Pre-milked oats. I mean, it's not really like you're putting the oats in water and then letting it soak for a while, and then you're getting out the squeezins. Well, it's not like you're milking dry oats. What were we talking about? We're trying to address my mental health. Okay. So you tried cookies. Perhaps to my detriment, I have. My detriment! My detritus. Bloop. I've gotten off the center here, avoiding mountains. There's a stream happening over there? Over there? Pew. We need iron. I don't think we need iron at all, pallet hands. Okay, just kidding. we even if I don't have this, we have enough for my pick and my shovel. For bone health. For your bones. Anasia. Hello. Wow. Ah. Ugh. I remember when we had a block of iron. Yeah, what was up with that? I feel like there's been a distinct lack of surface spawners to explore. I don't know what we did previously to get so much iron. I mean, we went caving, I think is the answer to that one. But then we ended up continually finding more and more and more. Boogie noises. You try to go to the nether again. I'm afraid that it would link up portals with the other portal that I have, and I'd go 8 million blocks in the other direction. Well, technically, if we went into the nether, wouldn't the nether coordinates be 1/8 of what we currently are? So that wouldn't be much jitters we would experience in the nether. It would still jitter, right. It would be the jitter from like 2 million blocks or 3 million blocks, but does the nether have spawn chunks? We'll never know. We'll never know. Well, that's the other thing. Wolfie couldn't come with. Pew. Made any good breads or pizzas or cakes recently? After I nearly passed out yesterday from who knows what. No, I made a loaf of bread. It didn't rise. I mean, it's a good loaf, but it didn't rise like others have in breads past. The girlfriend got me a pumpkin cheesecake slice from a local gluten-free bakery, which was nice, and also a blueberry scone. She ate half of it, but gave me the other half. But no, I didn't make that. Maybe that was the sugar. Although that was like 2 days before yesterday, so it wasn't like... Was it on? It was not discount. It was very expensive. I told her that we really don't need to buy from there anymore. Not cheap. That's what I mean. That she was treat yourself. Yeah. Why did she? What was wrong with me before? I was feeling kind of blah, I guess. This was before yesterday when I had to take a lay-down nap for 2 hours. Knocked out by the decadence. It's flu season. I know. Well, that's what I was worried. I was like getting sick, but I'm not. I'm fine now. It was just like exhaustion. I am tomorrow when I go to the doctor. Gonna see, and hopefully they can give me the new flu shot and COVID shot. Keep a bloness journal. That's what do you think Farlands or Bust is? I've got 840 episodes of this journal. I started this whole sheboygan because I was unhappy at my job and looking for some sort of escape. And then it became my job, and now I'm looking for some sort of escape. We provide free legal and medical advice on demand. The technical and computer advice comes at great cost, though. Wolfie's fine. Oh, shit. Wolfie? Yeah, he's fine. He's totally fine. How are you doing though with the streaming? Are you currently at peak income? No. 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 What's the opposite of peak? Like, there's the mountain peak, and then what's all the way at the bottom? That. Gelatinous. Ooh, that's a spawner. Too bad I don't need any iron. Are you making... No, I know. That was my answer, too. Are you making the most money you ever had from doing this job? No.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Getting closer.
You are going to assist me in a most important ceremony.
There they are. That took a while to hand them out, but I'm the beard with a 10 sub bath bomb. Thank you very much indeed. I do appreciate it. Bath bomb sub tub. Very much appreciated indeed. No, I mean, now that you've gifted me 10 subs, not at the bottom. The years before I started doing subathons, it was pretty bottom. But now we're up on like another mild hill, which is helpful. Yes, the subathons have helped. You do Patreon and Twitch and YouTube. You got that exclusive YouTube video that nobody else watched but you. I don't know. It says it got 3 views. One of which was me, to make sure it went up all right. So somebody else viewed it. I mean, yes, Patreon is there. I do sometimes, like, the subathons are great, but I do sometimes, I feel gross that 30% of the sub revenue goes to Jeffrey Bezos. Patreon is nice. Only like 5 to 10% of that goes to the Patreon and processing fees. But then again, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything at all to for the patrons, or to increase that or reciprocate that. My shovel! Who would have thought my shovel broke? You get Patreon exclusive content of bi-monthly posts to Discord. Bi-monthly or bi-yearly? semi-annually. Oh, oops. Didn't mean to do that. Actually, I keep saying I should combine the Patreon Discord with the Twitch Discord, just so everybody is everywhere. But I've yet to do that. Just don't subscribe to Patreon or anywhere from your mobile device or iOS device. Because recently Patreon now is charging 30% more. But that 30% goes directly to Apple. What do I need? I need a shovel. All right. Oh, it's snowing outside. It never snows. La 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 la. I had to make the Christmas sound. Ooh, that's not distracting or nothing. Oh. Oh. Guess I'll take my iron and go to sleep and back up the world. Bonk. Twittered about. Ooh, almost at 72,000. 71,985.12 megabytes. All right, we're back. Segment 2 of November 19th, Farlands or Bust stream here. In the meantime, we watched pre-recorded footage of today's Starship launch and splashdowns. Oh, I missed a spot. I missed a spot on my head shavery. There's a little bit of like a stripe of stubble. Anyway, you stubble stripes. Have you got your woofs ready? Woof. Wolfie's ready. Let's break out of this strangely placed hidey hole. Grab that dog. And continue west. Towards the far lands here. Minecraft Beta 173, etc., etc. So now that we've come up with ideas to slightly mix up my breakfasts, which will undoubtedly completely 100% cure any depression I may have. What about lunch? How do I mix up my lunch? I know we've talked about this many times. Hamburgers are fast and easy? They are neither of those things. Hamburgers are the opposite of fast and easy to make. I mean, how do you make them? I'm not gonna fire up the grill, obviously. I think grilling season is gone and done. Pan fry. Yeah. I mean, we did just get one of those splatter shields for our pans. George Foreman grill. One pot rice cooker meals. But we just talked me out of getting a rice cooker. I will grill burgers in the snow and ham. True. I mean, technically, yes. I did burgers in the rain, and we also, well, Thanksgiving. Was it last year? A couple years ago? I grilled turkey legs whilst wearing a suit in the November darkness. Pre-cooked frozen chicken breasts, chicken sandwich. Yeah, that mixes it up. Why does it feel like everyone thinks Thanksgiving is this week? That's because traditionally it is like the second to last week of November, but because of like the moon phases or however they decide what Thanksgiving Day comes on, it's the last week of November. Pre-cooked chicken. You know, I've thought about that. I mean, we buy... Oh, speaking of which, I forgot to separate the chicken. The girlfriend asked me to do that. Ah, beans. We just get, like, the bulk chicken breasts. Raw chicken breasts. And, like, use half for one thing and half for another. I forgot to split them up. Because I think the girlfriend's gonna make chicken tortilla soup tonight. Oops. Chicken's expensive lately. Yeah, I mean, I know we've talked about, like, salads for lunch. Yeah, true. Every type of food is expensive lately. What's a one-pot rice cooker meal? What does that involve? Ah, I almost fell. Like a hot lunch would be nice during the winter. Now, Street Wanderer said it. I just did a pirouette. One cup of rice, 1 cup of meat, 1 cup of 4 veggies you like, 1 cup of water, and some sauces. 1 cup? Don't you normally, like, with 1 cup of rice, do 2 cups of water? Isn't it always 2 to 1? Oh, I guess you said, yeah, sauces. I guess the nice thing about lunch is that it doesn't require really cooking anything. Is that, like, at most I use the toaster to toast my bread. Well, if it works for you. said pow. He's fighting back. No, yeah, see, they don't have noses. Well, now, hold on a minute. Hold on a dang minute. Back up the truck. Everybody was getting on my case about being amazed that pigs had noses during the UHC. And I declare and proclaim that they do not have a three-dimensional nose. Aha! Making fun of the guy playing a 10-year-old version of the video game. I knew they looked weird. Now, certainly we've played UHCs in the past where they probably had those noses and I've simply not noticed. Do they have real tails too? Or do they not have real tails? In the new game. Nobody's got time to look at pigs in UHC, right? I mean, they have nipples. I don't know, do the new ones have nipples? Because these ones definitely do. We've seen them. We've counted them. Noses were added in beta 1.8. everything was added. Whoa. Ah, Wolfie pushed me down! What a rude dude! Don't come down here, Wolfie. Good lord. You can hear him panting up there like a real snarky son of a gun. You rude dude. I never. I mean, he did push me down while I was glancing over the edge. Like an idiot. Well, just for that, I'm eating your food that we just got to get my health back. Now I'm gonna need new armor. I'm glad that there was sand at the bottom of that pit. Otherwise, it would have been a much longer fall. That's a bed. I shouldn't even get rid of these cactuses. This whole place is a patchwork of potholes. That one I actually got, like, visual evidence. Previously, when I've been like, oh, he's pushing me off a ledge. Like, you guys can't see. It's just like I feel it from behind. But that time, you saw him blast me down to the abyss. Rude dude. I don't remember what we were talking about. We're talking about lunch. One pot rice meals. Or something. Oh, fell in. I am the one who murders now. And, well, true, the pig noses before that. Oh, wow, I got way off course. Who knows what wondrous chunk errors we've been missing. I also didn't know... Like, I was holding shift. Or at least I thought I was holding shift. And he still was able to push me off the ledge. One pot pig nose stew. Yeah, I mean, I know if you, like, cause damage, you can push someone off a cliff or whatever by, like, hitting them, but, like, wolves can't hit. Taking a bath, I see. I don't know, I might have, like, jumped in fright. And then the combination of me jumping and him pushing sent me over the edge. It was a real cacophony of errors. Yes, you were summoned by talk of the flaps. Well, this whole place is a real delight. A romaine lettuce roll with ham and cheese. I mean, that's literally what I'm already eating in sandwich form. Except without the cheese. I've cut the cheese from my lunches. It was put there by Big Dairy. He says, thinking about adding cottage cheese to his breakfast. Whoa. There's something down there. Oh, I guess it's not a spawner, it's just dudes. Just a bunch of dudes being dudes. Whoa. They make gluten-free craft dinner. Okay, you must not be from America. Because craft dinner is mac and cheese, right? Mac and cheese. I mean, that's, again, a lot of carbs. And yes, there are brands that make gluten-free mac and cheese. We've even just, like, bought the cheese that we can put in our mac. This is an old version of Minecraft, and it's because we're walking so far from spawn that the game is imprecise about how big our coordinates are. So that's where the jitters come from. Great luck, not just good luck, great luck. Thank you very much. When did I start? March of the year 2011. You first heard about me on Boing Boing. That was like a highlight for me. Getting on Boing Boing. Boing Boing was like my internet for the beginning of the internet. And now I don't follow Boing Boing anymore because they've pretty much just become advertisements and stuff, which is unfortunate. Thank you for stopping by, Abby, as usual. True, that did look chunky, which is why I looked at it, but it was not. Take a comforter and nest in it. Oh, sorry, Juno. I didn't know you were under there. Jesus. I guess what's different about today? Where we're flirting with 100 viewers for Farlands or Bust. Is it because it's Twitch Tuesday? Everybody's on Twitch for a Tuesday. It's Tuesday, my dudes days. My recent exposure during UHC. I am doing it for exposure. Ooh. Let's not do that again. Mindcrack does pay an exposure. I'm beginning to think you pallet hands have stock in big iron. I've got enough iron. Enough iron for days. What am I doing on wood? Could use some wood. Oh, Wolfie. What the heck happened to you? Not you. A Wolfie spawn in a boat will kill me at this armor level? What evidence do you possibly have? I feel like I was very low shirts, like 3 shirts. I've got 4.5 shirts. A plethora of shirts. An abundance, I say, even. I had 2.5 shirts? Oh, so I got double the amount. Almost, if you do the math wrong. Excuse me. Cow. Dogs are bears, torches water. Alright, so listen. I did just see a cheaty snow that was here and then disappeared. So it's possible, but it still disappeared. I think probably when the ice melted, and then... What happened to the water? Wouldn't the water still be here? How did this happen? Because the ice must have melted and then put water on the lava, making it this. But then what happened to the ice? Oh, it refroze! Oh, science! Very interesting. Whoa. What? Was I the only one still seeing lava out of the corner of my eye? Walking up here? Or am I losing my mind? Yes. He's seeing things. Is there a specific charity? No, I have not chosen a charity this year yet. I don't know. I at times feel limited. Being forced to use Tiltify and what organizations are limited to that. Lord. Oob. He's fine. There he is. Spooky noises. You think my stream elements isn't working? No, it's working. I see that you tipped $1 for $1. But I think there's a minimum. I don't know what it is, but it might be $2 to like send an alert. Tip wise.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Or that.
Nothing to it.
Doc Gratis, thank you.
Get tip upon.
Tip upon. I will get tip upon. Well, the thing is when you donate $1, PayPal takes about 63
Timo
cents.
Warner gifted a tier 1 sub to charity begins at home. They
It
have given
does.
668 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for the gift sub, Timo Warner. But yeah, I tend to discourage tipping $1. There's a big emote. You're a big emote. No, there's a big emote in chat. The good news or the bad news?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, the bad news is I forgot to separate the chicken like you asked.
Well, my bad news is that I completely not only ask. Literally, I went to get.
She had a loud, yeah, I mean, that'll make me want to get out of the grocery
That's what
store.
I'm saying. I knew you would understand.
Well, don't we have the soup broth powder?
I will use.
Oh, okay.
Fine, but
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
That's okay. I could try. Try to mix up my breakfast. I was gonna make a lasagna for breakfast.
Yeah.
Breakfast lasagna. A breakfast lasagna?
Yeah. Breakfast sounds really nice, actually.
Well,
Hash brown.
I mean, I think didn't you have that idea, and that's why I bought hash brown this last time.
Well, I didn't say hash brown.
True.
Like I didn't say breakfast lasagna, but I'm working here.
Yeah, we didn't trademark the term yet. Hello, the girlfriend, they say. Hello, everybody, she says.
Yeah, breakfast lasagna. So, you know.
Layer of oatmeal. Oh.
No, the middle's is good.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Pancakes instead of noodles.
Would you accept a check instead of $1?
I will accept 100 bits and the start of a hype train. Obnoxious people at the grocery store. There's a storm. We gotta pack up on wind-resistant foods.
Dense potatoes.
Dense potatoes. Well, I mean, potatoes grow underground, so they are wind-resistant.
That's right.
Oat casserole.
You know, I just like.
That's what she says.
That's what she says.
How about big potatoes?
You probably couldn't hear what the girlfriend was saying, but it came very appropriately to the "that's what she says," because it is what she said.
That's part of my good news, bad news.
Oh yeah, the good news, bad
I
news.
didn't have any good news.
Oh, there was no good news. Bamboozled. Got bamboozled. How was your day, other than that?
Average. Instructor. Like, oh, I found a stray cat. I just kept. They're calling the. I was just not wanting to have this conversation because I. Don't know. Like, they were like thinking I was gonna give them this like epic, cool, dark name. I was like, Chrysler. That's, I guess, what I would call it.
Chrysler.
But in reality, I'm listening. Those are really good cat names.
What was that one McElroy's? Need a cool cat name. Back when they did Yahoo Answers. I can't think of it now. Sorry. It's you gotta. I mean, just search the McElroy brothers and cat names, and it'll. Oh, there'll be an animated version, I'm sure.
But yeah, my face was just listen to tell you asking. I stop trying.
I will not name your cat. Everybody is in the game. They need iron. Iron supplements. Like peepers and beepers. Peepee. Pepis. Peepasan?
I haven't called him Peepasan when he was a baby.
Oh,
Palette
almost.
Hands gifted a tier 1 sub to
With the hype
Cheeseburger
train.
Fan. They have given 556 gift subs in the channel.
Oh, that wasn't enough. 99%. 99%. The hype train derailed at 99%.
Like June.
Juno's got quite a few nicknames. She did, when I came down here after feeding the cat, she had her thumb claw stuck in her collar. Well, she was just laying, I don't know how long it was like that, but when she got up to try to greet me, she was like, "Great, great," and I had to rescue her. I did not tell them about hundreds of beavers. I think I mentioned it before. That's what she said. I think I mentioned it before because we were thinking of watching it in like a theater, but then we didn't. And I don't think anybody had a slightest clue about it, and I'm pretty sure that has not changed. I will take their silence as confirmation of that fact. Whoa, I almost slapped Wolfie. What's it rated? How old are you? Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's probably PG-13. There are snow boobs. It's like a...
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
You know, do it.
I can neither confirm nor deny that statement.
It's like a slapstick silent film sort, but it was like released last year. Sort of independent film. It's on Amazon Prime right now. If you're sitting on your Bezos bucks. There were some good chuckles. Oops, I accidentally ordered hundreds of beavers by next day shipping. Hungry?
Probably.
Okay. What's that? I mean, you can just start. I've been live for
Hi.
almost 3 hours now.
Oh,
Oh my
I'm gonna slow you
goodness.
down.
I am on a roll. I will. It was an alright movie. It's kind of long for the style of movie that it was. I felt like there were very many video game-ish elements to the movie, which is weird to say, but you like video games. Do I, though? I am a video games. Oh, speaking of video games, guess who got a key for Farming Simulator 2025? Spooky blowy noises in the background. .chem. I mean, Pallet Hands has already seen me play Farming Sim 2025 with that exclusive YouTube member content. That expertly filmed footage. Was there farming? Spoiler alert, no. There was not. There was not a single element of farming. Excuse me. Only simulation. Ah, my eyes. My eyes! That is some sort of airborne contaminant. It's Juno. If I see a hole, I gotta go through it. I've been listening as a podcast while I work. On break now. Good news! There is/was a Farlands or Bust podcast. Bunkers. Whew, dang it. Still got 2 hours left until you're done with your shift. Whoa, Wolfie. Alright. Sipping on tea. You working the midnight shift in Europe? Oh. Hello? Am I still live? I think so. Interesting. Speaking of the storm, our power just flickered. And I heard the battery backup flick on then off really quick. Not supposed to be windy near me. Alright, maybe I shouldn't stream for that much longer. Maybe I shouldn't be on such a roll.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Quick, get some potatoes.
Get some potatoes. We got some potatoes. Surround yourself with potatoes. Oh, I don't like chai tea. It's too much.
Timo Warner gifted a tier 1 sub to WindyBG1. They have given 669 gift subs in the channel.
They're my favorite Star Wars character. Windy BG1. I like when he taught Luke about the Force. You want your money back? I think you got a deal. The Force blows all around us. Oh, don't worry. I've been overly cautious about making sure I'm playing in the correct version. Obsessive, you could even say. Did you know that pigs don't have noses in this version? That's how we know. Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't... If I were to update the game to beta 1.8, it wouldn't so much as remove the farlands, because the farlands aren't there yet. It just wouldn't spawn the farlands when we reach it. The terrain generation is very quantum in that it doesn't exist until it exists. Until you look at it. What were we about to pass? This time? 73,000 megabytes? 78,000 megabytes? I don't remember now. We were about to go past another 1,000 mark on the world size. 72,000. All right, even less. Zombies. No,
Thanks
72
for letting me
gigs.
sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Heisenberg's uncertainty terrain.
That's, I mean, we all learned about that in physics class, right? There's a new Minecraft movie trailer. They invited LD Shadow Lady, and I presume other Minecraft YouTubers, to New Zealand to look at the sets and promote the movie. But not Kurt J. Mac. No, not your old friend Mr. Farlands or bust. I understand. No, that's fine. I don't feel left out or anything. It's just because I don't want to sell out. That's the thing. I don't want to sell out and get free trips to New Zealand or elsewhere. It's just a big old cave-in, I guess. Not Kurt J. Mac as seen in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Well, that's it. Now I want go see the Minecraft movie.
You want? Do it. I'm told the Jason Momoa character was based on me. Right down to the physique and everything. Were there actually sets for them to see? Yes, and like props and stuff. I don't know. I can't. I didn't get to go. You'll have to look at LD Shadow Lady's videos. Which is fine. She's like the best modern Minecraft YouTuber to choose from. If you had to choose. I just saw the lights flicker again. Mumbo? I guess I don't subscribe to Mumbo.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Sue this Momoa for Curti right infringement.
No, I don't think it would be the Mindcrack people. I mean, that's probably why, one of the many reasons why I don't have an in with Mojang is they don't really like the Mindcrack group. Or people associated with it. Because we tell the truth. Also, we're all like 43-year-old men. True, or Yogscast, I suppose, although can't say we had the same success as Yogscast. I mean, we're definitely friends with, like, people who were involved, like C418 and Dinnerbone, obviously. But the people who actually make the decisions now at Mojang. I don't know, I shouldn't speak. I am not at all the one who was ever involved in any discussions of any type. I bet Pyro is 30 by now. Did you see Paws is alive? I thought he was dead. 100 viewers? Get out of here. Just as the power is beginning to fail? Just my luck. See, Minecraft? I'm popular. I can influence with the rest of them. Oh! Beep up. I don't know where Dinnerbone is. I think Jens still is involved. I'm pretty sure Lydia is. Or Jens, Jeb, whatever he goes by. What? Lydia resigned a couple of weeks ago. Wait a minute. Does Good know? Is that insider intel? Wait, does anybody know that? Yeah, she resigned because in protest that the Farlands guy wasn't at the movie sets. What am I doing here? Oh, the whole setup is wrong, so I forgot how I do these things. Wait, do I need a boat? Yes, I do. Well, yeah, I think Minecraft is still handled by Mojang Sweden, despite being owned by Microsoft. There is like a, or at least there was. I went with an Asia to the Seattle offices at Microsoft, had like a Minecraft office. Yoink. But again, I have no information. Don't be asking me any of this stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go to sleep and back up the world. We did it. 100 viewers and 72,050.96 megabytes.